gorgeous girls, and welcome back to Scarlett and Yeston in Paris. This is episode 2. It's after Christmas. It's now the 27th of December. We had our beautiful white Christmas in Austria, which we loved, didn't we?
Yep.
And we got back really late last night. We got trains and we drove, and it was a whole big adventure. You guys have no idea. How many hours in total was the journey
12.
yesterday? 12 hours. We're very, very excited to be back. We are staying in a little Airbnb in Montmartre, which is a little suburb. It's quite far out of town, so we've caught the metro in today and we're just having a little stroll. We picked up some coffee from Pret and now we're on our way to an art museum. Look, it's Blair Waldorf's favorite macaron shop. Gotta try that later. It's way too early for macarons right now. It's like 10 AM. But yeah, that's the plan. We're going to I don't even want to pronounce it because I know I'm going to butcher it, but it's like Orangery. I'll put the name on the screen. And that's where you can see the Monet water lily paintings. We haven't seen any art at all on this trip. Honestly, we haven't done that many cultural activities. We've been doing so much Christmas stuff, so I'm excited to just do some like normal Parisian sort of things. The Orangery Museum was way too busy. There was a huge queue all the way out the door, so we decided to give it a miss, and we're gonna go and get lunch from Café de Flore. If you know, you know. And then we will do Rodin Museum later after lunch in the afternoon. I think because that museum's less popular, less well known, I guess, it might not have as big of queues. I mean, everyone in Paris wants to see Monet, so fingers crossed. Ah, bonjour. Mon ami. We tried to go to Café de Flore, but again, super long lines. I feel like it must just be like this time of year as well. There's just so many people in Paris doing touristy things because it's obviously like peak holiday season at the moment. So anyway, we had lunch at I don't know if you would say Marais. Is the other really famous cafe that's literally next door to Café de Flore, and I feel like they're both very similar. I did Café de Flore last time I was in Paris, and Marais, my god, I don't know how to say it, but it was like pretty much the same sort of food, same sort of vibe. But we were both just saying like the tables are so close together and everyone's like almost scared to talk because you can hear what the other table is saying and there's no music, so it's like a little bit awkward vibes having lunch at a cafe. But anyway, hot chocolate was insanely good, so rich, like it's literally like a whole meal in a hot chocolate, but I absolutely loved it. Sweet treat of the day acquired. And the sandwiches were really good, weren't they?
Yes, beautiful.
And now we're going to Museum Rodin, kind of going in blind, but to be honest, I kind of love that vibe. That's exciting to me. French bistro right near the Eiffel Tower. No, it's got views of the Eiffel Tower. It's near the Arc de Triomphe. And then tonight we're going to Crazy Horse show, which I'm so excited about. I went to Crazy Horse last time I was in Paris and I loved it so much. I had to bring the mans back with me to go and see the show. And it was actually featured in last season of Emily in Paris too, because Mindy performs in the Crazy Horse, so even more excited tonight. What are you watching?
Like and subscribe and comment your
what YouTuber is that?
Top 3 favourite things about Yeston.
French onion soup, my handsome date. Which view is prettier? This one or the one in front of you?
Me or you? Me.
The question was posed to you.
Oh, I thought it was for you. Alright, so we just went and we have one very happy Scarlett. Oh wait.
Really beautiful. It was so nice.
It was good.
It was just, look at all those people.
Look at all those people.
If you want to visit Paris in December, January, tourist season, keep that in mind.
Don't do it.
There's going to be so many tourists everywhere.
Mind you, we're tourists. Mind you, we're tourists, but
it's hard to, like, you can't look at things for too long. So career milestone for me in 2024 was being invited to a YSL dinner, so it was cool to see the full circle of YSL, considering that was one of my 2024 highlights. So we loved it, and Justin bought me some little treaties. Last time I was in Paris was October, and I did the Dior gallery, and it was pretty quiet, and there was like heaps of time to read everything. So I feel like October is probably a good time to visit Paris if you want to do all of that touristy stuff and not be overrun by 10 million people.
yeah.
But we definitely go to the YSL gallery. It's a good thing to see. If you're a fashion lover, like me and Justin.
Oh, I'm a fashion blogger. I'm gonna add that to the resume.
Fashion lover, not blogger.
Fashion lover.
We're on our way to dinner in Paris. What night is it? Night 2? Is it night 2 or night 3?
2.
Night 2. As Yes said. In the shadows, it's really dark, sorry. We're going to a Japanese restaurant called Mun. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I'm really, really excited about some Japanese food.
Look at this princess. Pose, pose, pose. Isn't she pretty? Isn't she pretty?
We ordered 2 glasses of variation.
Yum, 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 yum. Like I'm on a date with Audrey Hepburn. Yeah, I've got the food. Don't you worry. Cucumber, salmon, sashimi, bang, bang, bang. Disney princess coming to life with her wretched troll.
Aww, Beauty and the Beast.
I'm airport daddy.
We just got a pastry. What is it? Yes, an almond sugar pastry. It's really yum. Here in Disneyland Paris, and I'm so excited to be here. We've wanted to come for ages and finally got to come. It was like a whole mess trying to get tickets because we actually didn't realize that they sell out each day and you have to book really far in advance. But we found a company, I'll put the name on screen if you're ever like out of luck and you need last minute tickets. That's who we got our tickets through, and they were reputable and reliable, so I would totally recommend that if you're looking for last minute.
And they drove us here.
They drove,
us
yeah,
back.
they drive you on a bus, so it was good. It's safe. Scarlett confirmed. We literally just got here. We had a coffee quickly and we had this random little almond pastry thing which was quite yum. We are locking in today because there's no such thing as diets in Disneyland and I want to eat literally all of the food. We're gonna do a bunch of rides. We're just like about to sit down and make our plan of how we're gonna do the day because I feel like you have to have some sort of plan with Disneyland. You can't go in super blind. This is my Disney OOTD.
Ugg boots for maximum comfort.
Actually,
and
Emu Australia.
Emu Australia.
I
and
got my flare jeans on.
maximum
from
mobility.
Ali. My White Fox jumper. My big General Pants coat. White Fox scarf. My Polen bag, just purely because it's my biggest bag and I wanted to bring a bunch of stuff. And then this sparkly beanie from Pretty Little Thing. And that's the fit. We're literally yin and yang because Yastin's always black, like dark colors, and I'm always light. But yeah. We came straight into the princess world. See, I don't even know what they're called. We need to figure out everything out.
We're going into Frontierland now. VIP, baby.
We got fast passes. This man, if there's a game to be played, he will find it. Games are his favorite part. We're about to do Thunder Mountain.
Climb the mountain.
Thunder.
Climb the mountain thunderstruck thing. Oh, we're here.
That was so easy.
Premium
Definitely get the fast passes.
Here we go.
We stopped for lunch. We wanted the Lady and the Tramp spaghetti, but it had meat in it, so we couldn't have it. Justin's having a beer, and I'm having this crispy Diet Coke. It's not Lady and the Tramp spaghetti, but it will have to do. It's close enough, I guess.
A princess and her castle. How pretty. We're going to find coffee. We may have a tad bit of an issue.
Why?
Too much coffee.
No, not enough. More snacks. We're having some Doritos and churros and frozen Margies. When in Disneyland. We are leaving, what was that park called? Main Park?
No, just Disneyland.
I don't know, Disneyland, and now we're going to
Walt Disney Studios. And that's where
which is the other park.
Ratatouille.
Yes, Ratatouille's in this side. I'm pretty sure Paris Disneyland's the only one that has like all the Ratatouille stuff. Obviously because Ratatouille's set in Paris. We're both so full, but
I can still keep going.
you can keep going. We've eaten so much already, but we're gonna do some more rides, and then it's like 4 o'clock, so it'll probably be closer to dinner time soon. And in Paris Disneyland you can get champagne, so that's definitely on the agenda.
And frozen margaritas.
That's already been acquired.
And beers.
This is so cool, everything's pink. I feel right at home. I need to move in. Dance if you're happy to be in Disneyland. First ride in Disney Studios, Crush Coaster. Our home in the Great Barrier Reef.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille wins.
Ratatouille, man. Gustos.
Quasimodo de
Look how beautiful she is.
That's right. You want me to do my letter first or yours?
Yours. Meanwhile, this is what it's like. Oh my god, get me out of here. Way too many people. Justin and Scarlett, don't do this. Should we go here?
Yep.
And there's the view. I think that's good. Look at that. BTS. So if you guys ever come to Paris, the sign. And we're right here. Here we go. I'm stuck with it now forever. So if you ever want to find it, it's not up there with the basic bitches, near this sign. And it's right here. Which one? That one. First person to get a photo with it wins a big prize. I don't know what the prize is, but there's a prize.
On our way for drinks at the Ritz, cocktails at the Ritz. Manifesting that we can get into Bar Hemingway because we were supposed to get there at 4:30 to start queuing, and then we were like, no, it's fine, we'll just get there at 5 o'clock. It's currently, I don't know if you can see that, 5:34. So plans have gone astray, but nevertheless we're manifesting, fingers crossed we can get in. And then we have dinner reservations at Lafayette's in Paris, which I've heard is one of the best restaurants in Paris, for a romantic vibe and traditional French cuisine, and this will be our last like fancy. Yeah, romance.
Oh, romance.
This is our last like fancy night out in Paris, so we're making the most of it and we're off. Well, actually we're not off, we're waiting in massive traffic because tomorrow's New Year's Eve, and I've literally never seen a busier city in my life than Paris at New Year's. There are people everywhere. It's crazy. Couldn't get into the Ritz, so we're at Hotel Cost for a martini, which is the hotel that Kim Kardashian flew in on her private jet for the cheesecake.
Oh my god.
I ate so much crepe and now I feel sick. I ate 2 desserts to myself because yesterday I didn't want to eat any. When you're in Paris, dessert goes in the soul, not in the stomach.
Good morning, bonjour. We are in the Marais, which is a trendy little suburb here in Paris.
My favourite.
Honestly not feeling so crash hot because we had so many martinis last night.
This way, babe?
We're going to lunch now at a little French bistro. We ended up, we couldn't get into the Ritz for drinks because there were just too many people. It's like such a crazy time of year. Yeah, it was a 2-hour wait at the Ritz. So we ended up getting martinis at Hotel Costas, which you guys probably saw. It was really cool.
It was cool.
Honestly,
yeah.
we enjoyed it. And that's the place where Kim Kardashian flew in for the cheesecake. And then we had dinner at Lafayette. Which, look, cool vibes, very cool restaurant, but we had a few issues with the service. They brought us out our salmon and forgot the sauce, and we were like, why does it taste so bland? And then they were like, oh, sorry, we just forgot to bring you the sauce. And we were like,
there was nothing on the salmon. There was nothing with the salmon. There was no veggies. It was just
nothing. It was just a plain salmon.
A big plate.
With just a salmon slapped on there, and we're paying 100 Australian dollars. No, because we were just confused. I was like, surely not. We're paying so much money for this salmon, and it's got nothing to it.
And then Scar brings them over and says, oh.
No, I was so nice about it. Come on.
No, yeah, but you go, oh, like.
I'm just a little bit confused about the salmon, and then they were just like, oh, why? What's wrong with it? I was like, oh, it just tastes a little bit bland or something. I can't remember exactly what I said. And like, oh, sorry, we forgot to bring you the sauce. Very Parisian. Anyway, nonetheless, it was a very fun night. Too much of a fun night because we woke up feeling terrible this morning. We're turning the day around. We're very happy to be
in Le
Marais. It's such a cute suburb.
Allez.
We're going to see some Gossip Girl and Emily in Paris sides. So, Justin's thrilled about that.
Scarlett wanted to go here because it's where Marvel's Spider-Man is filmed.
We're leaving the Gossip Girl cafe where Serena and Blair almost just got hit by a cart. That guy was shaking his head at me.
For anyone that knows
impressed.
Scarlett knows that
don't
she
vlog
cannot,
and walk.
No, not even that.
Yes,
Scarlett cannot cross roads.
Anyway, Serena and Blair had lunch there when they're in Paris, and we just had lunch there, and it was actually the best French onion soup that we had in all of Paris.
So good. The best
So genuinely, go there for good food. Paris is so beautiful. Wow. We're going into Pierre Hermé for macarons.
Into the pearly gates. Wow. Let's go. We've just come into a gift shop and it's getting pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Scott, put your hands up. I'd shop all the time if this was the music. No, it's over. Well, we've progressed to very relaxed pop.
Right here, these are the steps that he waits at in Midnight in Paris. And
show them, this is where the car drives up.
The car drives down this street and picks him up, and he gets in and goes all the way back to the 1920s. This is really cool to see this in real life because it's literally like one of my favorite movies of all time ever. Love Midnight in Paris. Take me in the car. I want to go back to the 1920s. That's what I was saying to you. Right here. He sits on the stairs and waits for the car. It's exactly like this car, but it's like a weird old 1920s car. If you haven't watched Midnight in Paris, go and watch it. It's such a good movie. We're here in Emily in Paris land, and that is Gabrielle's restaurant. You can actually eat there, it's a real restaurant. It looks really cute. Clearly, this is like Universal Studios, Paris.
No, come on.
Everyone's here.
And then there's her apartment.
This is gonna go viral. 6 million followers.
6 million followers. If it was Emily in Paris, you take one photo and you go,
Quick
bonjour,
filter on.
bonjour, croissant, café au lait.
Hashtag Scarlett
And you
in
get-
Paris. Hashtag
Croissant, croissant. Hashtag
Hashtag
bonjour.
bonjour.
Hashtag French woman. Bang, done.
We're here at Emily's apartment. Does this look familiar? That's her apartment building there. And this is actually how close it is to Gabrielle's restaurant, like literally just down the street. That little fountain and everything, that's all familiar. And see that red in the distance? That's Gabrielle's restaurant. It's really cool to be where they filmed the show. Happy New Year. Paris. We're at the airport now. We're leaving. This is so sad. We're having one last airport champagne to say goodbye. We've just got a little mini bottle, and I'm bringing back a bag of Hermé macarons. Our flight's about to board. We're on our way to Singapore, and we're going to stay in a beautiful resort in Singapore for a few days, which would be a nice like transition back home. Santé and au revoir Paris. We have j'adored you. And we'll be back. Mark our words now. We will be back, right guys?
2026 we'll be back.
Also, PSA to anyone who is flying Air France, they don't have air conditioning like air vents. You just have to have a quick change. First time wearing shorts in like, what, how long? 3 weeks?
Yeah.
We've been laid up in winter clothing. An airport Pierre Hermé macaron and a airport champagne before boarding my economy flight is so Scarlett Corp. I have arrived in Singapore. We got in late last night. I'm gonna end the Paris vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. Paris was literally like the most magical experience of my life, and I'm so glad I got to share it all with you guys. The travel vlogs aren't over though. There's still one more Singapore vlog to come. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already so you don't miss out on the Singapore vlog, and I'll see you then. Love you all. Bye.